Hey y'all, this Octavius the Great on this Thursday, coming to y'all with another video. I am on the New York Post. As you see, Republican lawmakers blast Fauci after 1,000 emails released. So you know his emails came out Tuesday. BuzzFeed released 3,200 pages. So let's get into it. All right. GOP lawmakers lashed out at White House Chief Medical Advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci Wednesday after a bevy of his emails from the early days of the coronavirus pandemic were made public. Many Republicans focused their ire on the fact that Fauci received messages in early 2020 warning that the virus had been quote unquote engineered or may have otherwise emerged from a lab in Wuhan, China, while he was publicly dismissing the possibility. Senator Rand Paul, who has clashed with Fauci on a number of pandemic-related issues this year, set the tone early Wednesday by tweeting, "Told you," followed by an emoji of a pair of eyes and the hashtag #FireFauci. Fauci leaked emails are shocking to say the least, agreed Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene. He needs to be fired, Green followed that tweet by posting an image of herself wearing a black mask bearing the words "Fire Fauci." Big Tech was censoring posts about the Wuhan lab leak. The media was calling people who talked about the Wuhan lab leak conspiracy theorists. House Minority Whip Steve Scalise tweeted, all while Fauci himself was emailing about COVID-19 possibly leaking from the Wuhan lab. Let that sink in. Former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows claimed to Fox News on Wednesday that Fauci did not relay any of the correspondence about the lab leak theory to the Trump administration's coronavirus task force in early 2020. Part of the troubling thing that we're seeing with these emails that are coming out is not only do they seem to correspond with what President Trump said and what then Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said in terms of the origins of the virus, Meadows says on Hannity, but it indicates that Dr. Fauci had knowledge or at least a suspicion of things not happening in an evolutionary manner very early on. And he didn't share that. That's very troubling and something that we do need to get to the bottom of. Rep. Kathy McMorris Rogers, the top Republican on the House Energy and Commerce Committee, said Wednesday the email showed the need for more openness from the National Institutes of Health. We must learn how the COVID-19 pandemic started and where it came from so that we can respond and be prepared for the world's next pandemic. See, I don't like that the world's next pandemic because at the end of the day, with the coronavirus that happened and it seemed like it was planned, the next pandemic could be planned because y'all just seen that somebody in China caught the rare bird flu. People never got that version, but some way, somehow, this man ended up catching it. He been in the hospital for a month, so y'all get ready for some hoopla with that. All right, back to the story. NIH must be more forthcoming with information they currently have. We need more transparency from the NIH to inform and complete a thorough scientific investigation. Fauci lost my trust long before this, claimed Rep. Dan Crenshaw. Never contextualization his statements, never getting honest risk assessments, always treating us like we're too stupid to do anything but lock down and wear masks forever. The emails show it was worse than we thought. Rep. Lisa McClain focused on the email in which Fauci responded to a Chinese health official who apologized for saying the U.S. and other countries had made a big mistake by not encouraging people to wear masks from the start of the pandemic. I understand completely, Fauci answered. No problem. We will get through this together. Instead of holding the Chinese Communist Party accountable for the global pandemic, Dr. Fauci instead told them, we will get through this together, McClain raged. This is disgraceful. Rep. Warren Davidson, who introduced a bill last month called the Fauci. Sorry for that interruption. Right back. Let me reread that for y'all, please. Rep. Warren Davidson, who introduced a bill last month called the Fauci Incompetence Requires Early Dismissal Fire Act, tweeted that it was time for Americans to hear from other voices. Dr. Fauci had lost credibility. The 3,200 pages of emails dating from between January and June 2020 were released to BuzzFeed News following a Freedom of Information Act request. All right, y'all. Y'all seeing that the Republicans are on the attack. Me personally, I don't blame them. Democrats should be doing the same thing. Independents should be doing the same thing because this man has sat up here and downplayed everything, then give out any of the information that could have been helpful for people. And on top of that, y'all seen over this past year how many times he done contradicted himself. He giving the same evil weasel just like Bill Gates. It's just something very, very disheartening about them, and you just can feel just the evil roll off of them. But yeah, this man need to be removed. He been exposed. It's one of the biggest exposures we done had this year. But there's more people to expose because he he didn't run this by himself. He got somebody else pulled the strings for this to happen too. Remember, he just a fall guy because why is it now that he's taking a fall or getting hit with stuff? Because most times they don't do that. They keep secrets. And we find out long after the fact. But now it only been a year and now things are coming out. So who's pulling the string for Dr. Fauci and what ways can they get that person? Because they always a train. It's somebody at the top, somebody at the bottom. So they need to get that whole line and get rid of this corruption and get justice for all of us that been through this horrible situation. And this mess with a lot of people mental, a lot of people's spirits, and a lot of people done lost a lot of people, and even more hurt when they couldn't lay their family members or loved ones to rest. So yes, I hope this man pay for everything he's done. And I hope heads rolls along with his. Cause I don't want it just to be him. There are others that are involved across the globe, in this government, across the globe. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all go to the New York Post and check out more stories because you see the other little stories in the little links. Fauci finally admits COVID-19 may have come from a lab leak after his emails exposed. Senator Paul, Fauci emails prove he knew of Wuhan gain of function research. Flipping Fauci. Emails show he constantly changed mind on wearing masks to fight COVID. And y'all should know that off rip because we were hearing something every other week. Fauci emails all the more reason for U.S. to get to the bottom of COVID origins. So go to the New York Post and check out these stories. You see, it's not really a long read. It seemed like it, but they have all the ads on here. Just read it and get the information for yourself and spread it along. So I would like for y'all to like, subscribe, comment. I am Octavius the Great. I'm on Facebook, IG, Twitter. I'm in Facebook jail right now. I'm always in some type of social media jail. But, you know, it goes. So, whatever. So, please enjoy this. Please share this. And please comment and subscribe. Enjoy y'all day. This is Octavius the Great.